Sergeant Kyle Pletsky, United States Army. Joined the Army in October 2010. Went to training Fort Benning, Georgia, and then was transferred over to Fort Stewart, Georgia, to my unit. Did some training with them for close to a couple years. Deployed to Afghanistan in October 2012, and eventually was injured December 30th, 2012.
Today there are 21.2 million vets. 22 a day commit suicide.
We were coming back from a mission. We've been up for a couple days. My driver, not sure, I think he fell asleep at the wheel, and we were in a rollover.
The night that we found out that Kyle was injured, we were all in bed sleeping, and the phone rang, and I answered it. There was no one there, so I hung up, went back to bed, and answered again. There was still no one there, and I kept saying hello, hello, hello.
I was unfortunately tossed from the vehicle and then pinned under it, which crushed my pelvis and caused some nerve damage, and I had a few other injuries going on with my right foot and ankle.
It was actually Kyle's voice, and I could not make out that it was him. I had no idea who was calling me, and he was trying to tell me that he was injured. And I thought he kept saying he broke his toes, and I kept repeating that over, and he was trying to repeat to me, but he was under so much medication that it wasn't coming out clear. And he said, "But I'm fine, Mom, I'm okay." And that was about the extent of the phone call, and it was over.
Yeah, so there was a point where we definitely had questions on how well my right leg was going to recover and if I really would be able to walk.
And so the next couple days, we had no idea where he was. We never received any phone calls from the government, from the Army, no one.
I found out about it because there was just no information for so long. You don't know what's going on. It's devastating. You don't know how bad he is,
Where he is,
or what's going to happen next, what even happened to him. It's been a long road.
Which, thankfully, with some amazing doctors, I just watching over me every day, and good faith, great family, and a lot of people praying and helping in any way possible. Kind of made things happen, gave a little more determination, and everything healed up correctly, and I'm able to walk. And actually, just now, as a few weeks ago, I'm just starting to run again, which is the best feeling in the world.
Out of 21.2 million veterans, there are only 152 hospitals to take care of all their mental and physical illnesses. According to USAtoday.com, 600,000 veterans wait 30 days or more for their first appointment. It can be even worse in the southern parts of America. Like, for example, an extreme case is Jacksonville, Florida, where the average wait time is 77 days. The Huffington Post says that in 2013, Congress approved $16.3 billion to hire more doctors and open more clinics. That money was even used to cover the cost of veterans going to private sector care. Veterans who need to see specialists have it worse. A clinic in Westmoreland, Pennsylvania, the average wait time is 174 days. That's almost 6 months for these veterans. When they're coming back, they have to wait that long. It's just unbelievable to me that these veterans from war just don't have anything and are just left alone. Some of them coming back without any family. America just doesn't have enough people, enough support systems, enough resources to help these veterans who truly deserve it.
Really take a step back and look at it. War really doesn't care who it hurts. It's a bit of an equal opportunity bastard. But it doesn't care if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian. It doesn't care if you're a graduate of high school, college, PhD level. I don't care where you came from. It takes everybody and anybody it can and brings them down. And we're seeing the effects of that today.
So because these hospitals are lacking in other facilities, these veterans, they go looking for other places to find help. One of these places that's been really beneficial to veterans is the Project Healing Waters, founded in 2005 by Ed Nicholson. It was founded at the Walter Reed Medical Center in Washington, D.C. So you hear about a lot of these veterans in the news all the time and the problems they're having, but you never really hear about who's stepping up to help them. So the first time I heard about Project Healing Waters, I was really intrigued at just what they were doing to even try to help these people. And it really clicked that having these people go outdoors where they can just be peaceful out in nature, fly fishing, connecting to what is really meaningful to them after they've lost so much. It's really just a wonderful thing that these veterans can just have an outlet for all their stress and just learn to be normal as they can. The really most amazing part of this whole Project Healing Waters is that it started from one guy's idea and now spans the whole country, Mexico, Canada, Australia, and it's even growing to other places.
Healing Waters started off just like any one of us, born in northern Ohio. Straight after college, with his master's in national security, he went into the Navy and became captain, and also is a Vietnam vet. And he spent some time training in the Idaho Falls, where he fell in love with fly fishing. And then sometime after his retirement, he had prostate cancer. While recovering in the Walter Reed Army Medical Center, he saw people from Iraq and Afghanistan missing limbs, just in hospitals, sickened, and he wanted to do something about it immediately. So he combined his passion with fishing and his passion for helping others and created the Project Healing Waters program. And ever since then, it's just been a blessing to veterans around the world.
Ed Nicholson, he's a great guy, and he's been acknowledged for all his work he's put into Project Healing Water, all the hours and help he's done. He's been awarded CNN's Hero Award in 2009, Giant Step Civic Leader Award, and even Purpose Prize Fellow in 2012, which is an award that's granted for people who are coming up with creative ideas for social problems, social entrepreneurs. And it just shows that all the work that Ed's put into Project Healing Waters has really made a difference. Word of mouth is huge for spreading awareness through groups like Trout Unlimited and local fly fishing chapters and enthusiasts and different veteran clubs. The word is just getting spread for Project Healing Waters, and the awareness is getting out there.
And I was really looking for something to do for people to meet, because I was kind of just hanging out in my room trying to heal and recover, and hadn't met a whole lot of people. And there was a couple of the volunteers. We'd walk past them a few times and said, "Hey, you're come and try out fly fishing. If you have any interest, just let us know. We're back here and come hang out, just talk. If you talk about fly fishing." And so after my brother left, I'm like, you know what? They seem really friendly. I'll just go and say hi and see what fly fishing is all about. And pretty much all stemmed from the very first meeting they have. They meet every Wednesday, and they'll tie flies. They'll go outside and cast. They'll answer just any questions you have. I don't know. It's just really comforting that there's like a sense of normalcy and that there were so many caring individuals there who were there for you, physically, emotionally, and just for anything you needed. It wasn't just fishing. It's a lot more than that. Now, after being with the program for almost 2 years, I'm transitioning more to volunteering. I'm trying to engage guys like myself who I see who just showed up at the hospital and say, hey, it's going to be all right. And, we're here for you. We can get you about doing something that you once loved or always wanted to learn about. And there's nothing better than having somebody there who's been through it, who's telling you that, like, hey, maybe your range now sucks and there's a lot of pain or you can't walk really well, but it's going to get better. And in the meantime, why don't you come learn this, great new thing. Just to be out on the water is you're not thinking about whatever was just going on at the hospital that day or whatever you have to worry about tomorrow, but you have nothing more on your mind than like, okay, I need to lay this fly down perfectly and see if I can get this trout to come up and snatch this fly that I worked so hard to tie earlier on in the week. And I really want like nice clean drift, and that's all I'm focused on right now. And just beautiful sights and sounds. And then at the end of the day, to top it all off, you get to go talk to all your fly fishing buddies about, man, the great, big brown that you caught, or the one you wish you would have caught. Typically, the latter, but it all kind of comes together in a really just nice way, and just gives you, like I said, this kind of a sense of normalcy and getting an idea of who you are and who you once were.
River don't talk, no, the river don't care where you've been, what you've done, why it is you're standing there. It just rolls on by, whispering to your soul, it's gonna be alright. The river just knows it's gonna be alright. The river just knows. It just knows.